You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button. Friday, LSU was back on the practice field, second day of fall camp. Media was only invited to watch about 15 minutes today. Day one, we got about half an hour inside, went outside, got to watch another hour plus outside. Today was just a 15-minute viewing period. So as we walked in, the offense was running through its no huddle, start around midfield. Jaden Daniels was running the first offense. As we were kind of getting in there, he threw one pass, it was into the end zone. And then we got to watch Nussmeier run the no huddle with the second team. And then everybody else broke into defense was doing full defense pursuit drills. And then after that, they subsequently broke into position groups for the remaining time that we were in there. A lot of, footwork, sleds, dummies, all that sort of stuff. Of note, and I did post a video on my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all those places if you want to see it. It's the full Garrett Nussmeier no huddle sequence. So you can kind of get a sense for the personnel. Mac Markway was the second team tight end. He is a unit, by the way. A little flare pass to Armani Goodwin, who started with the second team at running back. You can also see with this unit, Zalance Hurd, the big right tackle, the freshman, number 53. After the pass on first down to Goodwin, the second down pass came near side to Chris Hilton, which was a really nice throw to the boundary by Garrett Nussmeier. As they went to the third play, Nussmeier threw a short pass over the middle to Aaron Anderson, who was running a shallow cross. So this put the ball around the 20-yard line. And then after that, John Emery checked into the game, and they ran a toss to John Emery left side, which put the ball down around the 12-yard line or so at the left hash. This would have been the one play that if you were watching, you can go full screen here, Paulie. If you were watching, this was maybe the one concerning thing. Nussmeier stepping up and lobbed a ball. It looked like it was for Landon Ibieta, who either Ibieta ran the wrong route or Nussmeier threw to the wrong spot. So it went deep in the end zone when the route was shallow. And then the touchdown play was a handoff to John Emery on a counter, and he ran it in from the 5-yard line. So you got a good sense of how they were running their no huddle and what the personnel was like there. Just good and functional. I did watch some quarterback drills for the second consecutive day with Jaden Daniels, Garrett Nussmeier, Ricky Collins, where they're essentially working on footwork, working around some dummies on their footwork, and then throwing different range passes, right, center, left, with Daniels and Nussmeier. As far as the offensive line, we couldn't really tell any sequence there because the offensive line was spending their time, kind of the interior players were working together, and then the tackles were working together at a different spot on the field. One thing that is absolutely noticeable, and if you're watching with us here, Paul, if you want to show that, Zalance Hurd is 53. He's right there in the center of your screen, about to step up as the right end, and that's Emery. So Emery Jones is a massive human. Look how much bigger Zalance Hurd is than Emery Jones, if you could tell, if you're watching. If you can't go, it's right here. I mean, Emery Jones is a very large human being, and Lance Hurd is a good 2 inches and probably 30 pounds heavier than Emery Jones. And for a guy that big, playing tackle it's just something to behold. So we'll keep seeing how some of those rotations work out. I did go check out the defense at times. I posted a video if you're interested because I mentioned yesterday on the show Bob Diaco, who's working with the Jack linebackers, how he is Jersey, Italian, all energy. So I wanted to get some of this for you to see. So you can go watch the video if you'd like. But here's Bob Diaco, for those who are watching, working with the Jack linebackers. There's Ovi Agofu wearing number 2 right there. And Diaco, they didn't do it how he wanted to. He instead of just screaming out, he runs in there and he hits the pad with his arm and he gets in there and he's shuffling his feet. I mean, he is a dude that is he is all energy. I can't imagine. I mean, he's slapping this dude on the shoulder. I can't imagine Bob Diaco sitting at a desk. I can't imagine him just sitting in a film room. I mean, he's a guy that has to be on the field. And I think if you're an LSU fan, you can take solace. Of course, everybody wants Jimmy Lindsey to be good and to get back out there just as soon as he can. I can imagine for a guy like John Jancic, who has spent spring and all this time working in as the outside linebackers coach and working on special teams, and then the day before practice, coach is like, "No, you're actually going to go work with the defensive line." But you do what you got to do in this instance. There's one other thing that I did post. I went and looked at the linebackers for a little bit. They have this really cool contraption. It's basically just it's a platform, for lack of a better word, almost like a chute, where it forces the linebacker to stay low as they're pursuing a ball carrier and splitting blocks, and it forces you to stay low, or you'll pop up and you'll hit the chute, which Omar Spates did on the first rep. If you go check out the video, but there's a video I have of Spates, who's wearing number 1, who looks really good in the uniform, and then Harold Perkins, of course, wearing number 4. If you want to go check that out. So John Emery was at practice, as Brian Kelly said he would be. John Emery looks lean and looks like he's in really good shape. By and large, I don't think you look at this team and there's anything physically for the wrong reasons that stands out. Like, you don't look and go, man, that guy looks out of shape or overweight. Everybody looks really good and really fit, and they'll keep trucking along. So they do practice on Saturday, but there's no media availability. Sunday, there is no practice. It's an off day. Then Monday will resemble this last Thursday, where media will get to go in for the first 15 minutes to video and take pictures, and then we'll get to watch the duration of practice. So on Monday, we will have a very full, extensive practice report for you. But if you want to check out any of the video stuff that we took today, you go check it out on my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok. It's all there, just at Matt Moscona if you want to check it out. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.